All right. So hello, welcome everyone to a another exciting Earthbound Super Series race. We are currently in the midst of week 4. We have our two racers here, Kodama and IQ, and we're off. It looks like IQ's is about a 8-second delay. Right now, Kodama is currently 2-1, and IQ is also 2-1. So both of the racers have won 2 races and lost one. So whoever wins this will be going on to the 3-1 bracket, and the other one will be going to the 2-2 bracket. Not a lot going on here in the beginning, just setting up some cutscenes. And both of the racers will have to walk up to the top of the hill and walk back down. And Kodama streams about 8 seconds ahead of IQ's. So you see Kodama picks up the cracked bat. Uh, IQ is also going and grabbing it as well. This item is required to leave the house the second time. When you try to, if you try to leave without it, I think it's your mom that stops you and tells you about the bat and makes you go and equip it. So most runners will end up grabbing that ahead of time rather than waiting for the queue. To get to the top of the hill, you have to talk to Pokey. Every once in a while, you accidentally talk to that officer, which is a little annoying, but his dialogue's not too long. Once you talk to Pokey, you have to walk back down and go back to bed. Not a lot going on this hill walk. All spawns are turned off, so it's safe and pretty standard. Not a lot going on yet. However, the next time they leave the house will not be so free. So there's Pokey again. He comes back, wakes you up in the middle of the night. He has lost his little brother and is requesting your assistance to help find him. It is time to boogie. So once you go back upstairs and get dressed out of your pajamas, we're gonna head back downstairs. Tracy's gonna get in our way. Alright, Kodama is finished and is heading outside. Let's see what the spawns look like. And a snake right at the front door. He's deciding to go back in and despawn it. Alright, looks a lot better this time. Oh wow, IQ had a whole zoo hanging out outside. And both of them had a door despawn to get out and a snake to stutter around that first corner. Ooh, IQ getting the free plates through there. Whereas Kodama is having trouble trying to despawn. But nicely stutters around. Yeah, IQ just completely... Oh, picking up the bread roll early. That's a potentially risky strategy just in case if you take a crow fight. The crow can steal the bread roll for you from you. So often people will pick up the bread roll on their way down instead of their way up, just in case. But IQ able to pick it up, and they both made it to the top. So here we just have some dialogue mashing. Buzz comes out of the meteorite, asks you to be the ones to save humanity. I don't think it's faster in at all. Just because I mean, you have to go off to the right on that path, so grabbing it before or after doesn't make really any difference. But it does give the potential to have it stolen, so. I wouldn't say it's any faster to grab it ahead of time. It's only just potentially more risky. IQ starting the head walk down, and Kodama right behind him. The spawns have been turned off for this walk. Probably we'll see Kodama go grab the bread roll here. Yep. They will both be going to the Starman Jr. fight. This is a fight you don't have a whole lot of control in. You are relying on Buzz to do all the damage. And yet Buzz has to shield everyone every other turn for him. You're looking for 2 turns. 2 turns is considered really good, and 3 turns is normal. 4 turns is if you're having really bad luck. So 60 on IQ's first Buzz attack. It's gonna make it difficult to 2-turn. 56 on Kodama's, so I'm gonna guess both of these are gonna be 3 turns. Ooh, 128 on Buzz's second attack, mind you. $66 on Kodama. IQ, 3 rounds and he's done. And 3 rounds for Kodama. Now taking Pokey and Starman Jr. very fire happy today. Yes, he's very fire happy. Starman, you actually like to see the freeze. The freeze is a faster. It only attacks a single target, so it doesn't have nearly as much text. But he does not like to use freeze very often, unfortunately. Okay, so we're gonna have Lardna here kill Buzz. She looks like she's gonna... She didn't block him in too bad. Lardna likes to try to block your path when you're trying to get out. IQ has the Soundstone and is going to move on. Important thing for this mashing is to remember you have to switch between mashing yes and then mashing no. If you don't switch, then they end up repeating the story. It could be a pretty salty time loss. IQ is heading out. Kodama's also heading out. Still very, very close. On this walk, you're just hoping to not see a lot of animals. No dogs. Oh, there's a dog for Kodama. He has to despawn. He needs to go a little bit higher. Here we go. Oh, and another one. IQ grabbing the baseball cap there. We picked that up because we can sell it, and it allows us to get a hat and a cheap bracelet, which has more overall defense than the Mr. Baseball cap itself. Even though the Mr. Baseball cap is slightly better than the regular baseball cap, you still have more defense if you sell it for the money and equip that cheap bracelet. So we can see the IQ doing that now. He's buying the baseball cap, which is going to replace the Mr. Baseball cap, which he can sell, and then now he can afford the cheap bracelet. IQ heading down. We do a little despawn trick here. If you take this route and come through there, then there should not, most of the time, be any spawns on this side of the arcade. So it prevents any extra punks from getting in the way. Ooh, charge on first attack is dangerous. He's going for the safety strat bread roll. Man, he tried for that third one too. Yeah, that first punk fight is really scary because you just don't have much control. If he decides to just keep charging forward, it could go very poorly for you. Kodama starting his first Pogo Punk fight. Deciding to bash it out, not the bread roll. Taking the juice. I love juice strats. A few extra HP can really make the difference. Alright, IQ through the Yes Man Jr., so he will be heading into the Frank fight. You always want to make sure your life is max or maybe within a point of max, because Frank can brandish knives like that, and 2 of those will kill you. So the strategy with Frank, you're going to see a life up after every attack. So if Frank does damage, you life up the next turn. No exceptions. If he doesn't attack like that previous one, then you can attack multiple times. Alright, that's a nice quick Frank. Mr. Frank is the Frankenstein Mark II, which is a much safer portion of the fight. It's scripted. Ooh, nice smash by Kodama. That'll make that fight a lot quicker. The Frankenstein will generate steam, which is just an empty turn, and then he will attack. On his very first turn, he will only do a normal attack, but after that, each attack can either be a regular or he can tear into you for much more damage. So another smash by IQ. He is on his way to Slug Grind. Here we go. No deaths at Frank. That's fantastic. So now they have to go to the mayor to get a key to enter Giant Step so that they can begin the Slug Grind. This is the only level grind portion of speedrun. They need to get to level 8 in order to get the Psy ability Rockin'. which is needed to kill Titanic Ant. So Titanic Ant has two antoids that will continue to life it up. Rockin', being a multi-target attack, will wipe them out, and it also deals a significant amount of damage to Ant, who has, I think it's 220 HP. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but so it's difficult to bash that out. The Rockins give you a nice head start, or are supposed to give you a nice head start. Yeah. Both of them have the key, going to do burger shopping, so stocking up on some hamburgers before they head to Giant Step. No burger skips here. So they're both just gonna fill their inventory with hamburgers. This is in case Ant decides it doesn't want to play nice. And then also, we need hamburgers for the cops fight that comes after that, so... Crow almost jumped right in front of him. Alright, IQ is starting the slug grind. There are different strategies, but we're looking for slugs. Slugs pose the least amount of threat to you, so the mice can do 1 or 13-ish damage per an attack, so we don't really want to fight a bunch of them. We can get 4 slugs in a fight. 5 damage is a lot. So he's got a little bit low defense, but they're the best strategy, at least the safest one, for getting up to level 8. On the first floor, though, only slugs and mice can spawn. Once we start getting up into the other floors of Giant Step, Antoids can spawn, which are much more dangerous. They can call for help, heal, and do significantly more damage. So they're both looking for slugs. Those little black dots can only be slugs on the first floor. They need 22 to level up to 8. Many will do what's called the 6-pack strats and try to farm 16. So 4 packs of 4 on the first floor, and then move up and try to get a 6-pack that can spawn on the 3rd floor. Yeah, very close race. So IQ trying to get this the spawn plate here. He seems to be doing just fine without the mouse, but often so a mouse or slugs can spawn on that plate. Typically people will spawn a mouse like that, like Kodama has, and then trap it on the corner, and then now they can walk back and forth and just keep triggering that spawn plate. And it can only either spawn slugs or not spawn slugs since the mouse is already present. It's just a little bit of a faster way to try and generate those slugs. Right, looks like they both have a mouse now. I haven't been counting, but I think Kodama might be catching up with the slug grind. Not that he was much behind to begin with, so... It is going to be interesting to see who comes out of Giant Step first. Oh, IQ just got to level 7. Kodama finding a 4-pack on the second floor. Always potentially risky, taking fights on the second floor. Could be ants, could be slugs. Looks like IQ is just grinding out his on the bottom. He's gonna try to stutter up through instead of taking the 6-packs. Oh, and Kodama just taking a mouse and an Antoid to try to finish his experience. As you can see, he eliminated the Antoid first, as the Antoid can call for help, which is extremely dangerous. There we go, Kodama has reached level 8. He now has the Rockin' ability, which he will need to defeat Titanic Ant. So he will make his way there. First, life up and the butterfly. Refill his psychic points. Nice clean room there. Ooh, there's 2 hidden there. They like to hide on that rock, and their models kind of blend in. He's checking his offense to see if he can win the fight automatically, and it is high enough so he can. So he doesn't have to try to stutter around that one. Kodama is starting the Titanic Ant fight. This is another 66. That's a little bit low on the first Rockin'. He's immediately going for a second one. 59. Both of those are a little low. He's gonna have to bash out quite a bit of HP. And there's the PSI drain. Oh, he attacked. Right? IQ is got level 8 and is heading up as well to start the ant fight. Choosing to be a little more risky, knowing he probably has a lot of HP to try to bash down. Doesn't want to eat his burgers too quickly. Looks like IQ also has enough offense to auto fight slugs or ants. And it looks like Kodama took him down. I missed the exact timer. Was it like 23:20-ish, which is a really good ant time. It's a phenomenal ant time. Spike the red timer. Ooh, okay. So Ant just did a drain on IQ's PP. If the next turn is a drain, oh, thank God, won't be able to get the second rockin' off. 86, that's a pretty good roll. So IQ's gonna have less to bash out here. Now Kodama had to use a lot of burgers in the fight. The safe strat would be to go purchase more. Refill. Nice. Smash finished him off. IQ's through Ant at 24-22. So both on good paces, both on very good pace. Now the cops can drop burgers, but I believe it's either a 1 in 8 or a 1 in 16. It's not very likely. So it'll be interesting to see. Yes, and Kodama is gonna go. It looks like he's just gonna go buy whatever he can with the money he has left. She'll be able to get a few. Now he's gonna head down to start the cops fight. I don't think IQ used nearly as many burgers, so IQ might just go straight to cops. But we'll have to see what he... Yeah, I definitely would have purchased as well. So cops have a regular attack and a crushing chop. You don't want to see the crushing chops. But that's all Kodama seems to be seeing. Yep, IQ is going straight for the cops fight. Thinks he has enough burgers. That'll save him a little bit of time. Crushing chop, man. Oh, but a nice smash. And a hamburger drop. That'll help out a lot. Alright, IQ starting cops. Kodama, another smash. Kodama is blowing through these cops. So this is the last cop fight for Kodama before Strong. Barely had to touch his burgers. The IQ. Going for a life up. Oh, miss. You hate to see a miss. Kodama starting strong. Life up. Okay, there's a submission hold. That's his strong attack. Did 81. He's going for it. Oh, and Strong decided to guard. And he's down. 28-14. That is a great O-net time. See how IQ's doing. That smash seemed to be pretty late in the fight. But a smash nonetheless. Hey, and the burger drop. Cops are just handing out burgers today. Alright, this is the last cop before Strong. Oh, probably didn't want to outspeed there. But at least he outsped on that attack. So he's going into Strong with 78 HP. That's going to be really nice. I think he's probably going to rock in first turn instead of a heal. He's got plenty of HP. Strong's on guard. Let's see. Rockin' 95. Oh, yeah. And another one ought to do the trick. And there we go. 29-20. That's still also a very, very good race O-net time. Under 30 minutes is what you're shooting for. So there's still a race here. Still have a lot of the race to go. Lots can happen, and they are still very close in time. So Kodama is coming in here, gonna pull out some money for different things and save. We're gonna use this save here at the department store in Tucson as part of the Death Warp once we've finished up all of our business in Happy Happy. The problem with the Death Warp is if something goes wrong in Happy Happy, then you have to walk all the way back there from Tucson. So those Happy Happy deaths can be very big time losses. IQ coming down, probably gonna do the same thing. Go to the department store, pull out money. We have to give Apple Kid money so that he can invent the pencil eraser, which we'll need to get through into PRV. We also will use the money to purchase new equipment in Happy Happy. And finally, if you had enough and everything goes according to plan, you'll have just enough to revive Paula after the Death Warp, as you need her to be alive for some story triggers. So that money is going to a bunch of different things. So most players will just pull out everything they got. They're also looking to get 2 butterflies. Looks like Kodama already picked up 1. You want to get 2, 1 so that you can then heal and then recover all the rest of your PP before the shack fight. These tunnels can be pretty good time losses as well if they are full of spawns. Door despawning is not a quick process, but it looks like at least the second tunnel was clear for Kodama. IQ's paying Apple Kid, and we'll be right on Kodama's coattails. Oh, and that is a pretty nasty... Ooh. Kodama is just trying to do everything he can to not get pinched. Very nice. He knows how the UFOs move and was able to despawn to keep himself from getting an unnecessary fight there. That could have been really dangerous. Both racers need to spawn the pencil statue into the game's memory. It needs to load it in order to trigger the next story event, which is this call from Apple Kid that Kodama is receiving, that he has invented something new and cool, the pencil eraser. The IQ also had some spawns, but less of the pincery type. Kodama's gonna head over to the park to meet Apple Kid and pick up his new invention. Hi Lorenzo, how's it going? Late is better than not at all, right? Yes, we had 2 great Onettes, and it's still quite a race. Looks like the runners are gonna high five right here, coming out of the caves before PRV. The only difference between them being picking up that pencil eraser. Kodama will now have to cross all of PRV, which can be a very, very dangerous part of the run. Lots of spawns, and the spawns are not very friendly. So So far, it doesn't look like Kodama's having much trouble getting through PRV. But you gotta be careful. Sometimes the spawns manage to cliff skip down and get you. I think it's due to part of their like erratic nature of movement, but it's almost like they wiggle themselves out. I've definitely had a few spawns cliff skip down to attack me. We have an attack snake here. Luckily, it will be easy to step on. Stepped on snake. A pretty clean PRV for Kodama. There was a few spawns right there at the end, but nothing that he couldn't despawn and get around. IQ now starting to go through PRV. Kodama's gonna go ahead and buy the Holmes hat and upgrade his bat. And he's going to head towards the shack fight. So the enemies in Happy Happy are cultists. Due to the fact that there are scripted fights with them, like the shack fight that you can't run away from, the rest of the fights, if you happen to get into one, have that same mechanic that they don't let you run. So you really don't want to take any extra cultist fights because you cannot get away. You having a little bit more trouble, but manages to despawn and get through there. So the best case scenario for shack fight is one big rock and kills everything, but most of the time it'll require two. Let's see. Ooh, first cultist down. Second cultist down. And the crow, the trifecta. That is the best case scenario. That's just awesome.